What's going on, guys? This is Peter here and you are watching my Raven's Point dungeon guide. 3 levels, destroyers and elementals, non-reputation points and 3 unique skins, the Orate Blade, the Wingcrest Maul and the Eaglecrest Axe. The latter is quite sought after, Q9s are worth 40 arm braces or even more. Now take a look at my team, Rangers point of view this time, classic, together as one dagger spammer, the meta for Rangers. Then we have 2 E-Surge Mesmers, 2 LLAs, one has Blinding Surge because I thought the Billy Destroyers are strong and they must be handicapped as much as possible. Then we have Glimmering Mark, it has great AoE damage and it causes blind as well. Then we have 2 Ritus and the Beep Necro. So when you are ready, leave Olafstead and enter Varajar Falls. There is a required quest called Defending the Breach. The NPC is not far from the dungeon. We can pick up the quest on our way to this place, and anyway the majority of the enemies in level 2 and 3 are destroyers, so I highly recommend displaying the Delver title for additional damage because it affects not just you but all your heroes as well. So after a few warm-up Frozen Elemental and Minotaur groups, we reach Oran Olafdottir, the NPC, talk to him and get the quest. Then a few more Frozen Elementals again, and we must clear our way. Finally we reach the portal leading to Raven's Point. You might notice a boss named Shadowspawn here. This is another quest I had. Normally you won't see this mob here. For my luck I was able to complete the dungeon as well. This quest didn't affect spawns or something, this was just my thing. So level 1 is quite easy, you'll encounter Waitirs, a few of those Stormcloud Incubus, some elementals, and many times there is a boss called Ancient Waitir. Now if you destroy this boss you get a chest which contains a torch, and if you bring that flame to these flame braziers, a gate will open and you can continue the journey. Anyway, the Ancient Waitir is a powerful water alley, so at least the Spirit of Shelter is advised to counter its damage. Nice, we got this small chest now, get the unlit torch, find the flame and light all the flame braziers to open the next gate. The next part is a little bit tricky, watch where you turn because you might kill extra unnecessary fools if you make the wrong turn. By the way, you won't need to bring the unlit torch till the end, there's always a new one somewhere after you kill the Ancient Waitir. I'm not sure why there is a chest here, but whatever, you can get an extra torch, I guess. After some time and some clearing we reach Resurrection Shrine and another Ancient Waitir, double check the Spirit of Shelter again, and when you are ready, destroy the boss, get the torch and light the braziers. The gate opens and killing the Reaper of Destruction and its companions will spawn the dungeon key. This is a great test, if you pass you won't have problems with destroyers later. Don't forget to pick up the dungeon key, then leave this room and keep right. A few additional items and frozen elementals here, then some ice traps and Waitirs. You can pull these Waitirs one by one if you feel like it, or aggro them all and let your inner YOLO have fun. When the place is safe, open the gate, and after that simply walk into the portal or farm the drakes if they are in your way. Level 2 is a bit more like a labyrinth, at least not as straightforward as level 1 was. So after entering this level, turn 90 degrees and keep left. There isn't much new here, weight tiers and an ancient weight tier again. I guess you've learned the lesson by now. Get the torch and light the fire. The gate opens, and now slow down a bit because this area is more crowded here. There is a dredge group on the left and one on the right side. These dredges have a special skill called Sailing Collapse. This will interrupt skills and deal some damage, so don't aggro both groups, deal with only one at a time. The Gardener one is their healer, that should be your priority. Alright, the dredges are done, now let's pull the weight tiers away from the boss. Okay, the chest is here, get the unlit torch and bring the fire to the next flame brazier. This is a longer run, speed boost help of course. The gate opens and now we must do basically the same as before, clear this area first, beat the boss, and before you would bring the torch to the braziers, clear the way of the riders. And once the path is cleared, you can bring the flame. It is a bit complicated since the path is full of ice traps, so don't go into those, rather wait and let them disappear. After you've activated these two flame braziers, the bridge will come down and you can go on. From this point on, most of our enemies are destroyers, and the Reaper of Destruction isn't alone. Kill them all and pick up the dungeon key. You'll see that Blinding Surge and Soul Twisting Ritu do a great job. The melees aren't a threat at all, not even in hard mode. But sad news, we must go all the way back, and of course destroyers are everywhere. A slow approach is recommended, give your heroes enough time to regen both their energies and HPs, and you can even microdest the Ritu before growing big groups. Level 30 destroyers must be taken seriously. Okay, now we can go up the ramp and open the dungeon lock with our freshly obtained dungeon key. There is a fight between the destroyers and the drakes. You can join in or simply run past them and enter the portal. And here we are, level 3. This level is the simplest of all. No gates to open, no tricks and no keys, just pure grinding. There are a few Dwarven soldiers here and there, they help a bit, but don't expect much. At first we encounter only groups of 2 destroyers, later more and more, and finally the boss will spawn as well. Just a few words about the end boss. It is the Plague of Destruction, a necromancer boss. It has skills like Icy Veins, Deathly Swarm and Putrid Explosion, and can be quite deadly unless you have party-wide protection like a Spirit of Shelter and Union or something like this. So this is a great idea to rely on your Soul Twisting Ritu again. You see, I didn't really prepare anything for the boss, just kill stuff as they came. You can do the usual hero flag trick so the boss's AoE won't hurt as much, but honestly if your team made it this far, I think you'll be fine. The boss has more HP than a regular destroyer of course, but it goes down fast. Alright, dungeon is completed, now we can open the destroyer chest and hope for some rare weapons. If you wait for the timer, you get teleported pretty close to the quest, give your NPC, then you can get the quest rewards, and that's it. Completing a Raven's Point took me around 30 minutes. I think there was no hero death this time. I wish you good luck, and if you have questions, let me know in a comment. See you in the next video.